Identify the independent and dependent variables for each relation. Julian is buying concert tickets for himself and his friends. The more concert tickets he buys, the greater the cost. The first step to solving this problem is to identify what are the variables in the situation. And the first variable is the number of concert tickets that Julian buys. The second variable is the cost for those concert tickets. Now we need to identify the independent variable and the dependent variable. The dependent variable is named because it depends on the independent variable to calculate its cost. Depends on the independent variable to find its value. So which depends on the other to find its value? Does the cost need the number of concert tickets to find how much the total cost is going to be? Or does the number of concert tickets need the cost in order to determine how many tickets Julian's going to buy? Well, we can see here that the cost needs the concert tickets, needs the number of concert tickets that Julian is buying to determine its value. So, in our case, the independent variable would be the number of concert tickets he buys. The dependent variable is the cost. Number 3. A store is having a sale over Labor Day weekend. The more purchases, the greater the profits. Now in this situation, what are the variables? First variable would be the number of purchases, and the second variable would be the profits. So again, when considering which is the independent variable and which is the dependent variable, we want to consider which variable depends on the independent variable to find its value. Does the number of purchases depend on the profits in order to find its value? Or does the profits need the number of purchases in order to find its value? Well, we can see here that the number of purchases would be our independent variable. Number of purchases. Because the number of purchases does not depend on the profits. The dependent variable would then be the profit, because the profit is determined using the number of purchases.